All right, so we're going all over the place. So first off, Top Hat Gaming, man. You know, Coach loves top hats. This motherfucker looked like maybe he's brainwashed and Coach is onto something. Just saying. Let's see. Nobody thought he could do it, so it's crazy. I mean, Coach literally was screaming at the top of his lungs that Nick Foles is going to win the Super Bowl, but apparently nobody thought he could do it. That's amazing. Let's see. Oh, we had a shoe ritual. Um, as one of it was like a mayor, I think. She lost her shoe in a fight, and it was a red shoe. Same with Jaden Daniels. His shoe is red. I still think something bad's going down with him. Not exactly sure what. Uh, Comment from Sharon Peters saying they might be telling us something with the recent Blackhawk down crash. Of course, Coach told everybody that Blackhawk was flagged way before this went down. But he said it's in the same family of birds as hawks, old world vultures, and eagles. That's definitely interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's just some stupid. Oh, wait, yeah. Coach had to fucking do this shit at work, yo. They literally put research demonstrates that white men are unfairly advantaged by performance ratings provided without backup, leading to an unearned advantage over women and people of color in promotion recommendations. They just got to brainwash you with that shit. Buzz Aldrin literally doing a photo op, like green screen, acting like he's on the fucking moon. Just doesn't get any more flagrant than that. Stanford got swept by Wake Forest. They fell to 15-8. Let's see. So Alexandra Topuria is making the debut in the UFC, and fans were like, "Why hasn't the UFC signed him or whatever?" And then it's like, "Oh well, the UFC has heard the fans. The fans have been heard, and Topuria is set to make his first appearance on the big stage." So Coach says Topuria is getting fucking worked. There's no way the UFC is going to make it seem, oh, the fans just know more than us. No, they're going to make him get humiliated, and he's going against this dude that Coach thinks is a fucking killer on the come up. I cannot believe I can't think of his fucking name. It's a really silly one. Oh, Thickness. Yeah, he's going to lose to Thickness. That's like the dude's actual last name is Thickness. So Thickness is going to smack up Topuria. That's an official Coach prediction. There's your shoe ritual again. So Coach found Bucko Kilroy, Eagles legend. He played for them for 13 years. Happened to wear number 76. I know you like that. Died at age 86. I know you really like that. Let's see. He's on the Steagles. He's also staff on the Skins and the Pats and the Cowboys. The team's very important to the Eagles, of course. Won championship in 60. Oh, that was an executive. So he's got 3 rings total. Let's see. He's recruited by Notre Dame. So he was a blocker for Steve Van Buren when he was setting all those records. He's in the Hall of Very Good class of 2022. And basically he's a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame right now. You'll see the semifinals. I guess that was 2020. Or yeah, 24 right there, October 30th, 2024. So hopefully they put Kilroy in there. So Harold Carmichael, he's one of the greatest Eagles receivers of all time. He set their receiving record in 1981. No shocker there, right? Let's see. Retired in 84. He's on the team that lost the Super Bowl to the Raiders, but he was involved with leadership as an administrator on the 52 championship squad, so he got his ring in 2018. He was also led the league with 67 receptions, 116 yards, 161st pick, palindrome, 665 yards, one short of 666. Let's see. It's like 64 rushing yards, 66.4 a game. It's like 64 twice. Let's see. Yeah, so he is in the Hall of Fame. So he made it in 2020. Right? So he's 76 years old, yo. So if he drops dead right now, you get to say Harold Carmichael, Hall of Famer, dies at 76 years old. Coach thinks he's toast. Brian Patrick Dawkins Sr., Weapon X, Clemson Tiger. Okay, considered one of the greatest Eagle safeties of all time. He happened to get into the Hall of Fame in the year 2018, right before the Super Bowl. Same with Terrell Owens, number 81. What do you know? And he got to get a ring as an administrator on the 52 champion team. There you go. Hall of Fame 2018. Sorry, my teeth are bothering me a little bit. I woke up. There's just a ton of blood from the fucking wisdom teeth. I had to do that rap. Let's see. Patrick Sapp. So yeah, his middle name's Patrick, right? Yeah, so Brian Patrick needs Patrick Sapp to help him out, right? Shocker. And then, let's see. 2979. Yeah, just a reminder that Troy Vincent, Bobby Taylor, and Brian Dawkins made up perhaps the greatest secondary unit of all time. There's at least an argument there that at least in my lifetime, I'm telling you, that squad was nasty. And then I took like all these screenshots a while back, so I'm just trying to remember what I was even doing here. Oh yeah, I thought this was interesting. Okay, so 35 combined tackles, and he intercepts Brett Favre for a 35-yard gain. What else we got? Yeah, he crushed Algie Crumpler. Forgot about that one. 66 solo tackles, 77 combined. I know, one time, like in 16 games, he had 116 tackles. $898 tackles, palindrome. So, he's the only player to have 25 plus. Oh yeah, there's your 116 in 16 games right there. But let's see, what was it? Yeah, he's the only player in NFL history with 25 plus picks, forced fumbles, and sacks, and he's well over him. So check out Robert Stanford Brown, also known as Bob the Boomer Brown. He's considered like the greatest Eagles left tackle ever. Okay, isn't it amazing? His middle name's Stanford. I know that blew your mind. So he also wore number 76. Okay, he died at age 81, just like a fucking year and a half ago, dude. And he went to high school in Cleveland. Isn't that amazing? Also played for the Raiders and the Rams. I'm telling you, there's so many Rams connections. It was insane while I was reading through the book. There's like no player the Eagles have ever gotten pretty much that didn't come from the Rams. You would be floored if you saw it. It's literally just one right after the other. I have no idea what that's about. Same with their coaches, etc. Let's see. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, so Kansas City Chiefs middle linebacker Willie Lanier had particular respect for Brown, so it's so interesting. You know, that like it's weird they play the Raiders and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They're like rivals, you know what I mean? And then like the Chiefs player has respect for the Eagles player. So there you go. He died of a stroke. He was in Oakland, you know, of course. Eagles and Oakland faced off in 81. Died at age 81. Let's see here. Yes, I thought it was interesting that Doug Peterson is the quarterback for Miami. In the game at Veterans Stadium where Don Shula set the career record for most wins by a coach. I think he goes on to coach that same team, right? The Eagles. Let's see. Yes, that's Brown. We already did him. Said Jaworski from the Rams. Van Brocklin from the Rams. I mean, it's literally like every single one. So Andy Thompson joined the Stanford football staff. Coach, I thought that was interesting because Jalen Thompson is a redshirt sophomore for Stanford that people are really expecting to break out. He was considered one of the best prospects in the entire country just a few months ago. They're like he's putting the college basketball world on notice, but he's not really getting minutes. And I found out why we got blown out by SMU. We were missing our Duke transfer. He's like injured, so hopefully, he gets back into the rotation. Let's see. Yeah, Stanford Thompson is a play on Philly founder. Yeah, see, they didn't have Blake's. So that's what hurt us. We do have a chance to get SMU back, but now that we blew it to Wake Forest, I'm not as optimistic. I really want us to win the tournament and get in. I think that's the best way to do it anyway. Like I said, from experience, seems to have paid off for my ACC teams in the past. Let's see. Yeah, so they shot 22% from three. They just looked horrible. I can't believe they lost to Wake last night. That game was so close. They just could not fucking make it happen. It just did not feel like a game they should have lost, especially at Mabel's. Let's see. So we're only a couple games away from Duke. And we get possible revenge at SMU. Boston College just got blown out, so hopefully Stanford handled them easily. Notre Dame's not that scary, and then, Louisville's doing really good. So I think Louisville actually blew out Boston College, now I think about it. So Andrew Luck is the GM for Stanford. I saw him courtside at the Cardinal basketball game. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so our Bucks made a pretty big trade. They traded Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma. I was initially lukewarm until I saw his middle name is Alexander. That's been popping up a lot. Jalen Hurts' middle name is Alexander. We have him getting a ring, even though we don't think he's really doing much to earn it. But, our boys from Flint, Michigan. Went to Rise Academy. That's kind of like Rice, selected by the Brooklyn Nets. We definitely got some stuff that gets interesting here in a second. Let's find it. So his woman is named Chantel Whitney Brown Young, so we like that it's a Brown. She's definitely some sort of clown, just saying. White girl pretending to be black. Let's see. Patrick Baldwin Jr. we also picked up. And we picked up one other too. What's the other one? Yeah, so Kuzma says that's his one goal. See you soon in Milwaukee getting a championship. So at least he's committed. We got a Patrick. We like that. He's from Evanston. Isn't that weird? The coach had flagged Evanston. And then we picked this guy up. Also Milwaukee Panthers. Right? So, get a guy that's been around Milwaukee. And, Panther is a name that's been flagged because of the Cleveland Panthers. His father, Pat, was a standout basketball player at Northwestern, then head coach at Milwaukee. So there's Pat O'Neill Sr. Check it out. So Patrick Jr.'s brother, or sister, is named Brooke. Just like Brooke Lopez, who's going to be his teammate, right? And then, let's see. So, thought this was very interesting. So, Baldwin played basketball for Hamilton High School in Sussex, Wisconsin. So, he's a hometown guy, right? During his freshman year, he was part of the team that made the state tournament, losing to future NBA All-Star Tyrese Halliburton in Oshkosh North. 1 point in the final. So isn't that awesome? He's on a team that was good enough to only lose by Tyrese by 1 point. And, we get the answer for, we think Halliburton's the most important piece in the whole fucking thing because he's from Oshkosh, right? So we got a guy that can get the revenge there, just like Quinn Ewers, did on the high school state quarterback that beat him in high school. So thought that was very interesting. Also got an offer from Iowa, Hawkeye. Oh, this is interesting too. So he got a more important role when Mo Bamba got injured. Well, we got them beating Mo Bamba's Clippers. All right, so that's very interesting. So coach will leave it there.